sure has a lot of questions. If you look, you can see them everywhere. Use your mind to define energy and time. It's more than just some numbers on a page. Let's go with Sko. Vectors, friction, motion. Let's go with Sko. It's a lot more fun with a little commotion. Curiosity is the remedy. All you really need's velocity. Let's go with Sko. Professor Sko. Let's go with Sko. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Let's go with Sko. Professor Sko.
This looks to be the correct address. Oh, hey! You're here! It's me, Professor Sko, and Sparky got me a gift certificate. Our serious Sko fans will remember that in an earlier episode, I got Sparky a mani-pedi for her birthday. And Sparky is sending me to some kind of spa. Well, I think something about weight loss or weigh less. I'm not vain. I don't care about my weight. But I have a triathlon coming up. Have you ever tried to cram yourself into a wetsuit? Yeah, it's kind of like squeezing toothpaste back into the tube. Come on, let's go check it out. Hi.
How are you doing?
Good, you should have a reservation for Pro Sko.
All right, let me check on that. Yeah, I do see that. So you have two flights here. All right, sounds right.
Sounds great.
Beautiful. I'm gonna just throw this wristband on your right arm and we'll get you back there suited up, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let's head on over. All right, Trevor, I got another student for you. Awesome.
How you
Hey,
doing?
Trevor.
You here to fly today?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you a suit. All right. The suit should be really loose and baggy fitting. So when I give it to you, what you're going to do is you'll take your shoes off first, put the suit on with the zipper in front, and then see how it feels. See how the suit feels. Make sure you put those shoes back on nice and tight and secure. All right. So
Wow.
let's get you a suit right here.
This must be some kind of full body reduction suit. You guys really go all out.
Yeah. Well, believe it or not, the suits actually make you fly better. All right. There you go. Go ahead and try that on.
Holy shnikes. That's the biggest hair dryer I've ever seen. I guess I'm getting my hair done too. But wait a tick, my hair's not wet.
Sip ace, that super bass got boom, boom. Got me dead live, I'm Kurt Cobain, boom, boom. Sip ace, that super bass got boom, boom. Got me dead live, I'm Kurt Cobain, boom, boom. Sip ace, that Sip ace, that super bass got boom, boom. Got me dead like I'm Kurt Cobain, boom, boom. Sip ace, that super bass got boom, boom.
Yeesh. Sparky didn't say weight loss, she said weight less. But in my defense, in robot language, those beeps are very similar. We're actually at iFly in Orlando. Yeah, it's indoor skydiving. It is too cool. Indoor skydiving is much like regular skydiving, but without the whole jumping out of an airplane, crashing down to the ground below. And yeah, I can tell you, no experience is needed. I still can't believe that I was floating on a column of air. It's all about forces. You have two forces, gravity pulling you down and air resistance pushing you up. If you can balance out those two forces and they cancel, your body will be in equilibrium. An object in equilibrium has no net force. And according to Newton's second law of motion, no net force means zero acceleration. That giant hairdryer recreates the physics of free fall. When I was hovering in midair, it was the same as reaching terminal velocity. One of the most important factors that determines your terminal velocity is body position. Now, when you are falling with a spread-eagled position, you will reach terminal velocity much quicker than in a tucked position. It all comes down to cross-sectional area. The surface area of a body is much smaller in a tucked position, which means less friction for air resistance, so less force pushing you up to counteract the downward force of gravity. Pretty cool, huh? Hey, here's a question for you. Do you know who completed the highest skydive and longest distance freefall in history? Don't know? Go to ProfessorSko.com and click on In the Know to find out. Hey, can you tell us even more about iFly in Orlando?
Yes.
Oh, great! Be sure to stay tuned next week, where we learn even more about skydiving. But until then, check out the International Body Flight Association. They have some super cool video tutorials. This is gonna be so much fun. Okay, Sko fans, keep sciencing.
You can see them everywhere. Use your mind to define energy and time. It's more than just some numbers
Oh,
on a
hey,
page.
you're here. It's me, Professor Sko, and I'm at iFly in Orlando. This place is seriously cool. Now, last episode, I thought I was going to a spa, but I learned pretty quickly I was actually doing indoor skydiving. Yeah, that's a thing. Now here at iFly in Orlando, I'm with Mike. Mike works here. Yeah, that is a seriously cool day job.
Thank you very much. It's awesome.
Awesome. So he's going to help us out today and learn so much more about skydiving. So this here, it's a wild, weightless whipping winder.
How did you know that?
Yeah, I bet you didn't think I would. Can you tell us a little bit about it and how it works?
Absolutely, yes. So the fans are actually in the top of the building, which is unknown to most. Most people would assume that it was just pushed up from the bottom. But the fans are actually in the top of the building, and it's sucking the air up. And there's a pathway that the air follows and gets redirected back around. So it's actually in a closed loop.
Wow.
And as you get into fly, you use that air on your lifted.
Very cool. So when a skydiver jumps out of an airplane, what happens to their velocity and acceleration?
All right, so as the skydiver leaves the airplane, they will start to accelerate, and they'll continue to accelerate until they reach a terminal velocity, which is where they will not be accelerating anymore, and that's where they'll actually have the ability to use the wind and control themselves as they fly.
Wow. So our viewers might want to understand what kind of factors contribute to terminal velocity.
There are a few. So of course, the mass of the object or the person that's flying can contribute to that, as well as the surface area. If someone is very spread out, they will be falling a little bit more slowly compared to someone that's very tucked in or smaller or flying more vertically, perhaps. These can cause you to accelerate further.
Interesting. Now, does that go along with the drag coefficient?
Yes, exactly. So as for an example, if someone was flying on their belly and they had a very large baggy suit, that would help them to be falling a little bit more slowly as compared to if they had a very, very tight fitting suit or something on.
Interesting. Now, how fast does the air need to be moving to support your weight?
So that kind of varies because every person is a different weight, and as well as you fly in different positions, so that the speed is kind of always varying depending on the position that you're flying in, and of course your weight as you're in there.
Okay. Now, can you guys actually measure the airspeed inside the wind tunnel?
Yes, there actually is a small device inside that can measure the miles per hour of the wind speed in there, so we can see the miles per hour for each person.
Very cool. So, here at iFly in Orlando, I'm sure all of our viewers are going to want to come here and visit. Now, do they need to make a reservation to experience this?
It's definitely recommended. Yeah, we can get pretty busy, so a reservation will help you ensure your time slot when you come here.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for helping us out today, Mike.
Of course.
And I look forward to seeing, Mike and I look forward to seeing all of our viewers here at iFly in Orlando next time you come. All right, Sko fans, keep sciencing.
Friction motion. Let's go with Sko. It's a lot more fun with a little commotion. Curiosity is the remedy. All you really need's velocity. Let's go with Sko, Professor Sko. Let's go with Sko. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Let's go with Sko, Professor Sko.
It's kind of like squeezing toothpaste back into the tube.